Hi guys. On I don't know what to talk about. I never know what to talk about, and then I end up talking about stuff. Oh, someone today asked me a question. I will find it on my BlackBerry because I get my email on the BlackBerry, and I have to find it first. But that's not the one. Maybe this is it. It was about. Nope, that's not it either. Maybe it's on this one. I have a lot of emails because I get the emails from YouTube, and when I get the emails from YouTube, here it is. It goes to my BlackBerry, and I can't find them sometimes. Okay, bek12 asks, would love to see a video where you talk about your smoking. Are you addicted? How long have you been smoking? And what made you start, etc. That was weird. It was like a really loud over there, or up there. I don't know. Anywho, okay, so, wait, I gotta bring it back because I don't remember all the questions again. Okay, wait, hold on. I got this. Okay, well, I know the first one, I think, which was, are you addicted? Yeah. Yeah, I am. I am very much addicted to smoking. And I don't know if it's the habit of smoking or if it's the actual nicotine addiction. I know that I get really crabby and really grumpy and bitchy if I don't have one for a while. So that would be the nicotine part of the smoking. But the habit itself, I don't really have a schedule for it, so I can't say that it's a habit. You know, I only have like one thing that I always smoke after I eat, or I smoke before I eat. And I usually smoke with a drink. Like if I have a drink in my hands, then I usually want a cigarette because I see oh, you shouldn't have seen that. I don't go to KFC. What? Anyway, I don't really have any other habitual smoking things though, because I don't know. Well, when I wake up, I have one. Like my morning goes like this. I wake up, grab a cigarette, take the dogs outside, let them go to the bathroom, then bring them back in and feed them. And then depending on what I have scheduled for that day, if I want to clean a lot that day, then I'll start what I need to do to clean. And if I don't plan on cleaning until later on in the day, then I'll usually sit down and watch half an episode or an episode of whatever I want to watch or something like that, and then take the dogs out again and let them go bathroom. And if I want to eat something, then I'll make it accordingly to where I'll have a cigarette, then I'll eat, then I'll have another cigarette. So I don't really, other than that, and when I'm in the car. I like to smoke when I'm in the car. Every time when I'm driving, I don't have to, I guess, though, but I really like to have a cigarette while I'm driving, if I'm going somewhere. Like today we went to the car dealership and I had a cigarette going to the car dealership, and then when we left the car dealership I had a cigarette because I was driving. So I guess that's a big habit of mine. I like to smoke and drive at the same time. Maybe that's not very safe. I don't know. A lot of people do it though, so anyway, so yeah, I'm addicted to the nicotine of it, and I'm not sure about the habit though. Probably a little bit of the habit of doing it. How long have you been smoking? I've been smoking. It's very on and off. I quit for certain reasons, way back when, and then it starts back up again. But my very first DeJourn Black that I had, and that kind of kicked off all of my smoking. I didn't really smoke heavily before I had a black, but as soon as I had my very first DeJourn Black, which was downtown Columbus, And I think I got it from a guy named John, and not redhead John, by the way, different John. Anyway, he was blonde, and he smoked them a lot. He smoked the vanilla ones, and I was like, man, that smells so good. And he was like, do you want one? I was like, all right, sure. So I had one, and I was like in love with them, and so I just really, really liked those, and I smoked those for a really long time. And I introduced them to Brian, whom is my best friend, and he fell in love with them. Started smoking pretty heavy then, but it was just black, so it wasn't cigarettes, it was cigars. And they used to be cigarillos, and then Obama decided that he wanted to illegalize them, and they had to be called cigars, and they changed the ingredients up a bit. But they definitely don't have as much nicotine in them anymore, so I don't like them as much, because like when you have a black, like the good blacks, oh my gosh, it's like your head feels like it's falling off. It's just like woohoo. It's like the very first cigarette that you have in like 3 days, and it makes you dizzy, it makes you happy, you laugh a lot. It's great, but they changed them, and I don't feel that way anymore when I smoke them, and so I don't usually smoke them a lot anymore. But then I moved to Tennessee, and I started smoking a lot, like an actual cigarettes, not just whatever. So that is how long I've been smoking. What made you start? Well, before I had moved to Georgia or Alabama-ish, just the area. I thought it was cool to smoke, so I started smoking then, and I can tell you my very first cigarette was like it's the classic coughing and sputtering, and you're like, no way, man, but you keep it in your hands because you're like, this is cool, and then you do little bitty puffs, and that kind of thing. So I don't know. Anyway, but I guess the very first cigarette was what made me start was just peer pressure, or maybe not pressure, but just the pressure to be cool, I guess you could say. Because I really did. I thought it was really cool. Like all the people that I hung out with smoked, whether it was herb or something else. So it was like, whoa, this is so cool. Everybody does it, and my mom did it, and all of her friends did it, and I was like, wow, this must be cool. And I really, really liked this girl named Carrie. She had a tongue ring and a belly button ring. I'm like 12 years old, and I'm like, that's so cool. And she smoked cigarettes and she drank all the time, and I was like, this is the life. And I grow up now, and I'm like, that girl was a total stain on society. Like, she was bad. Like, she did all sorts of drugs. She would leave her kids at home alone, and it was bad. So she's not cool, but I guess the memory of having a good time when you're smoking kind of stayed with me. But let's see. I think that's all the questions that you had for me. I think your name was bek12. I don't know. Yes, I think so. I'm going to go back to it because I exited out of it. Yes, bek12. So I hope that answered your questions appropriately, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.